The Romans came up with one of the best and most sophisticated medical systems of the ancient world. The Romans got knowledge of medicine from methods of the Greeks, the Etruscans, the Persians, and other conquered people. In the early years, it was believed that each head of household knew enough about herbal cures and medicine to treat illnesses in their household. The first doctors in Rome were Greek, captured as prisoners of war. The Romans employed trained military nurses called Medici. Eventually, Greek doctors started moving to Rome because they could make a better living than in Greek cities. Doctors were observant and carefully noted down any treatment that worked. This knowledge was passed on to other doctors. Hospitals in ancient Rome were originally built for the military. Temporary medical forts developed into permanent facilities. These facilities were mainly for slaves and soldiers. Hospitals eventually were built along major roads. Like the Greeks, the Romans believed in the theory of the four humors and the Hippocratic Oath. The four humors are blood, yellow bile, black bile, and phlegm. They are fluids in the body that the Romans believe need to be in balance for the body to be healthy. The Romans combined physical techniques using various tools and holistic medicine using rituals and religious belief systems. Many believed diseases were brought on by the disfavor of the gods. Superstitions, rituals, and a belief in spells was thought to rid them of disease. They believed if they could manage to please the gods by performing the correct religious and spiritual acts, it would help the disease leave their body. They also used herbal cures to cure illnesses. Here are some of the herbs they used to cure people. Fennel was thought to have calming properties. Alecampane was used to help with digestion. Although sage had little medical value, it had great religious value. Garlic was beneficial for health, particularly the heart. Fenugreek was used in the treatment of pneumonia. Silphium was used for a wide variety of ailments and conditions, especially for birth control. Willow was used as an antiseptic. Yarrow was used to reduce inflammation and speed up healing. Marshmallow pollen was used as an ointment or as a cough syrup. Marigold was used as a fever reducer. Borage leaves were used to treat inflammation and bruises. Hyssop was considered protection against the plague and could treat the coughing associated with colds and the flu. Plantain was a wound healer and poison antidote. The Romans used remedies to heal the body. The remedy for broken bones was the ashes of the jawbone of a boar or pig, or lard boiled and then packed around the broken bone. This remedy would mend it with amazing rapidity. The remedy for fractured ribs was goat's manure mixed with wine. The Romans believed that poor hygiene was another cause of disease. A healthy diet was good for the body, but a bad diet was another cause of disease. When a healthy diet was discovered to not have a healing effect, surgery came into the picture. The doctors performed operations such as amputating limbs. Ancient Roman surgeons had a wide range of painkillers and sedatives to help in surgery. These include extracts of opium, poppies, and henbane seeds. Surgeons boiled their tools in water before use and would not reuse the same tool on a patient before reboiling it. Most surgeries in the ancient world were likely simple procedures such as tumor removal and hernia operations. Surgeons used instruments such as obstetrical hooks, bone drills, bone forceps, male catheters, uvula forceps, spatulas, surgical saws, and scalpels. Trepanation was a form of brain surgery designed to relieve pressure and cure headaches. Surgeons would drill a hole into the skull, and not only did it work to relieve the pressure, but patients had a high survival rate. Cataract surgery was also performed on patients. A thin needle was pushed through the eye to break up the cataract, and the remaining pieces were suctioned out through a long tube. A form of ancient cosmetic surgery was also practiced. Excess skin or tissue could be trimmed from various parts to improve the appearance. Freed slaves would sometimes have cosmetic surgery to remove browbeans. Ancient Romans passed down many medical techniques that doctors still use today.